divided into based on their size. In ascending order, they are family, pastoral, transitional, program, and corporate. According to the National Episcopal Church, we, St. Michael's, would be described as a transitional church. Now, I don't mean any offense to those 5 categories, but the only way I can describe our parish is as a family. I've done many things in my career at St. Michael's, from acolyting, to ushering, to being my father's assistant junior warden. All important lessons I've learned in life and great memories I've had come from every single one of you sitting down here around me. Whether you have been here for 20 years or just one, without all of you, I wouldn't be the young adult and soon-to-be man that I am today. It was 4th and goal with 17 seconds left in the game. I was on defense, and we were up 8 points, only seconds away from victory. I recognized the formation, and it was one they were counting us with all night. Then they snapped it. My prediction was correct. I cut straight through the hole and dragged the ball carrier down the backfield. We won. We finally won the game. For all the hardship and tears shed over being so close, we finally did it. We won our first football game. Now that seems like no ordinary feat, saying teams win all the time and it's just a game. But it was more than that. After all the hurt and struggle we went through, it just seemed to wipe it all away. That was the only time I ever won a football game in a Cardinal uniform. 1-29 was my final record. You may not understand what this has to do with St. Michael's Church, but I'll give you my best shot explaining it. Some of you were here back when Father Whitehead was here, and some of you weren't. It was our church's golden age, and a mere 8-year-old of my stature could even recognize that. There's fellowship, plenty of youth, and just a warm sense of togetherness. After he left, those values kind of faded away with his absence. Throughout the next few years, and some of my teenage years, we just didn't seem to have it all together. Families were leaving, less people started coming to church, and before I could blink an eye, it seemed like all the joy and fellowship we all shared such a short time ago with our rector was gone. It seemed like we had a new priest every few weeks now that I look back on it. It was hard, and even our youth group kind of fell apart. But just as we started to fade away, we stood up and said no. I believe in life there are acts of kindness that affects each other more than you would ever know. I was affected by 3 people's kindness in a way they could never imagine. At a time when the easiest thing to do was turn their head and look at the next person who can take care of things. These 3 people stuck, and with their act of kindness that affected my life forever. I don't know why I'm doing this. Sure would Richard and Linda exemplified what it means when I call our church family. They took the hardest job there was at our church at the time. Of course, besides maintaining the job as our priest and being in charge of our youth program. They took on the job of handling me, a bunch of other youngins at the time, probably forced to go to UIC just like me. But after more and more time being forced to go to youth group with them, became less mature and something I look forward to every other Sunday. Some days there were 5, some days there were 10, some days it was just me and Grayson, just 2 of us. We go to youth group every other Sunday. It became one of the best parts of my life. When this youth group, church seemed to have that warm light about it when I remember what Father Whitehead would say. I cannot thank them enough for the effect they had on me in dealing with me for so long. It meant it still means the Lord to me. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how hard it seems, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. When you're going through a hard time, you just don't quit. It's not the right thing to do. It's not what we do at St. Michael's. That's what I've learned. That's what I've carried with me everywhere I go, and everywhere I've gone in life. And I can thank all of you sitting here today for that. I thank you for my state championship in wrestling. I lost in the state finals one year, and it was one of the toughest things I ever dealt with. But I didn't quit. It's not what we do at St. Michael's. I went back at it harder than I ever had, and won it next year. worked so hard for. Just like losing the state championship and only winning one game in football, it was a hard time. It was a hard time all those years between Father Whitehead and Father Paul, but we stuck it out and took the blows. Looking back, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. We were one family, and it doesn't matter if you were here the whole time we struggled, or you've been here shortly, you are part of this family. We are truly blessed knowing where we have been and where we are now, and I know God is on our side. We have the coolest priest in South Carolina. Probably the best sporting club in town. It's the only one I know that St. Michael's made, and I'll take that over any other option, because we're the most persevering group of people I know. Next year, when I'm closing, I'll always keep this church, all of you here today, and everyone else along the way in my heart. Like my mom always loves to say, it takes a village to raise a child. Amen.